Honda Accord Hybrid first test, still shining, if not as brightly. Pros: settled ride, more power, less gas, super spacious. Cons: loud tires, best features reserved for highest trim, bland styling. For a long time, the Honda Accord has been the midsize sedan benchmark, and the 2023 model ushering in the 4-doors 11th generation is no exception. Honda has dominated this class for decades, and while there has been stiff competition recently, particularly from the stylish Hyundai Sonata and Kia K5, not to mention the spiciest Toyota Camry ever, the Accord continues to stay out ahead of the class. Next to the new model's upscale styling and fresh interior, it sets itself apart with a mostly hybrid lineup. Only the lowest two trim levels use a regular gas engine, a carryover turbo 1.5-liter from last year. The majority of the Accord family uses the latest version of Honda's hybrid system. The 2023 Honda Accord Hybrid, a catch-all we're applying here to the 4 top trim Accords, which get gas-electric power, might not be as sharp as the outgoing model, which blew us away with its fantastic driving chops and high fuel economy, but it still delivers a competent ride and plenty of interior space. We spent a few days behind the wheel of the new Hybrid, and although we missed some attributes of the previous Accord, this one continues to shine among its rivals. Hybrid power for the masses. Using a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder engine mated to a motor generator and a powerful electric drive motor, the 2023 Accord Hybrid delivers 204 horsepower combined, which is enough to launch it to 60 miles per hour in 6.8 seconds, a decent number given its big size. The drive motor's 181 horsepower and 247 lb-ft of torque does all of the propulsion work at around town speeds, and its instant torque makes the Accord feel quicker behind the wheel. The gas engine, which makes a mere 146 horsepower and 134 lb-ft, only spins a generator until higher speeds, when it connects directly to the wheels. The Accord's straight-line acceleration numbers are substantially quicker than those of the Hyundai Sonata Hybrid and Toyota Camry Hybrid, with the Honda reaching 60 miles per hour 0.8 seconds and 1.0 seconds sooner than those 4 doors. That's a substantial difference, and you can feel it on the road. Whether it's in a straight line or on twisty roads, the Japanese midsize sedan handles well, delivering a smooth ride and great body control. Its suspension absorbs ruts and broken pavement in a firm yet refined way, and throttle inputs are easy to modulate. Hybrid power for the masses. The powertrain's impressive refinement is indeed EV-like, because the engine is so well isolated from the driveline except at higher speeds. Transitions between the engine coming on or off are smooth, and the engine is quieter and more mellifluous than before. The powertrain is so smooth that you hardly hear any noise or feel any vibrations from it, a trait we wish all hybrids could emulate. Another quality more hybrids should strive for? The Accord's well-weighted steering, which feels precise and responds well to driver commands. There are 4 drive modes available: Normal, Econ, Sport, and EV. Sport thickens up the weighting of the steering and makes the powertrain a tad peppier, while Econ relaxes response to save fuel. EV mode is exactly what it sounds like. The powertrain only works with the electric motor, but the onboard battery is so small that it will switch back to normal mode after very few minutes or miles. Although the Accord's suspension delivers a quiet and comfortable ride and the powertrain is muted, the tires are anything but. Tire noise is substantial, more than in the Camry. At speeds at or above 50 to 55 miles per hour, the noise comes on hard and is so significant that having a conversation or listening to music becomes difficult. We hope Honda adds more sound insulation when it's time for the Accord Hybrid's mid-cycle update, or maybe switch the sedan to quieter tires. This is a long-standing Accord bugaboo, and one that, 11 generations in, Honda should fix. In terms of fuel economy, the Accord continues to deliver superb numbers. Our Accord Sport-L tester delivers 46/41/44 mpg in city/highway/combined traffic, but the EXL trim improves those figures at 51/44/48 mpg thanks to its smaller 17-inch wheels and tires. These numbers are also better than the previous generation Accord, which was rated at 44/48/41/47/43/47 mpg depending on the trim. Classy innards, to a point. Step inside the 2023 Honda Accord Hybrid, and you'll notice a cabin with a look similar to the full-width air vent design in the new CR-V and Civic. A long mesh strip runs across the dashboard, hiding the, not full-width, air vents, and a sleek new 12.3-inch touchscreen nestles into the clean surface just above it. A new 10.2-inch digital gauge cluster is standard across the Accord lineup, and it sports graphics that are decidedly Acura-like. The infotainment system itself is not the best in the segment, but it gets the job done, and its wireless Apple CarPlay worked well and was easy to connect our iPhones to. It's a shame Honda reserves the Google built-in infotainment system for the Touring model, which is one step above the Sport L. We tried Google's system briefly during a demo late last year and were impressed with how quick it works and how easy it is to use its voice controls. Classy innards, to a point. Despite the well-equipped front seats, there are two new-age USB-C ports, dual climate controls, and heated, leather-trimmed seats. The rear of the cabin is as plain as a pikestaff. USB ports and air vents are missing for those seated back there, and the door panels look and feel plasticky and basic. This is mostly where the Accord Hybrid, and the Accord generally, goes backward compared to the outgoing model. The previous generation had two USB ports for rear passengers and a front wireless charger starting with the Hybrid Sport, the second trim from the bottom. You can add one to any 2023 Accord as a dealer option for a few $100, but still. Want these features standard? They are reserved only for the top-level Touring trim. We also criticize this in the new Honda CR-V, where the EXL, the second highest equipped model, gets a limited number of features. Classy innards, to a point. The 2023 Accord is 2.7 inches longer overall, yet its wheelbase measurement is the same as the previous generation, so interior room remains static. That's not necessarily a bad thing, as Accords new and old have a super spacious cabin regardless of where you're sitting. Even tall passengers will be traveling quite comfortably in the second row. Cargo room is also optimal, with plenty of space for two large suitcases and even room for a duffel bag or backpack. Should I buy one? The 2023 Honda Accord Hybrid is absolutely still a great sedan. It might not be as good as it was before, particularly from a road noise and features level standpoint, but the Accord Hybrid continues to deliver magnificent fuel economy numbers and a fantastic drive. Its powertrain feels strong and refined, and its rich appearance inside and out masks some missing features, even if its tires leave a bit to be desired. Pricing for the hybrid side of the Accord lineup starts at a reasonable $32,440 for a non-L Sport. Our Sport L test car's price was only marginally higher, at $34,875, but unless you're willing to go all in on a $38,435 Touring, the more basic Sports or decently equipped EXL are better values and start at less than $35,000. Again, the previous model was better equipped, and the lack of rear seat frills annoys, but for now the Accord is still shining, if less brightly. With a heavily refreshed Hyundai Sonata on the way and an all-new Toyota Camry coming up soon, though, the Accord Hybrid can't sit still. It needs to improve, and soon.